Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to see the last session for the lesson, that is Unit 14, Organic Halogen Compounds. Compounds, namely alkanes and haloarenes. This is the chapter 14th unit. The last session we are going to see how to solve the organic problems. Regarding organic problem, how to solve organic problems. Basically, we are going to solve the organic problems. We should learn all the equations what is given in the book. Then only we can go for that the wider things to learn about the equations, and we have to solve that equations and find the solutions. That is in organic problems. Just we are going to see that the problem which is given, the page number 256, that is 51st problem. 51st problem. Organic compound A with the molecular formula of C2H5Cl react with KOH, which gives the compound B, and with that alcoholic KOH, which gives C. Identify the compound A, B, C. This is a question. How to approach this problem? You take now C2H5Cl. You can write in, this is molecular formula. You have to write it in structural formula. CH3, CH2Cl. It is structural formula. Now what is given, that is that compound CH3, CH2Cl is called ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. This react with the KOH. This KOH is nothing but, that is aqueous KOH. Now you write the equation 1. CH3 CH2Cl plus aqueous KOH. This is the meaning of dilute KOH. Now this gives a product of, you see here, this is to be act as a Cl minus. This behaves as a Cl minus. This behaves as a hydroxyl anion, OH minus. This minus will go and approaches to this. Now it is to be negative charge which carrying positive charge. Now this negative charge approaches to the positive charge. This negative charge will approaches to the positive charge of K plus. Now the product formed is called KCl. Now what is remaining? That you write that same things what is here, CH3 CH2OH. See here, instead of one minus, the another minus is substituted. That is, one negative charge is removing, another negative charge is approaching. This is called nucleophilic substitution reactions. This is called nucleophilic substitution reactions. This is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. In this nucleophilic substitution reaction is named as SN2 mechanism. Now the compound formed is called ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is formed, ethyl alcohol. Now the second reaction, what is given in our problem, this reacted with the alcoholic KOH. It is that a very strong reagent, strong reagents. Strong reagent. Now what is the reaction which is going to take place here in this case? That is in second reaction. The same ethyl alcohol CH3. What is that? The compound B, and without alcohol. That means the compound B is nothing but, we can say, ethyl alcohol. You write it now, the compound B. Now the same compound A, that is CH3 CH2Cl. This is compound A, this is compound A, this is compound B. This is followed by the nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is SN2 mechanism. Next to that, what's the reaction which is going to take place with that A? Now you take alcoholic KOH, that is alcoholic KOH. Here what happened in this reaction? Actually, this is that concept which is to be named as elimination reactions. E2 mechanism, elimination reaction. This is otherwise known as dehydrohalogenation. This is otherwise known as dehydrohalogenation. That means the water is also going to be removed and the halogen also going to be removed. In this case, the halogen is become as, that is Cl minus. Now in this carbon, you write now, this is alpha carbon, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Now in this case, the beta carbon which containing CH3, the beta carbon which containing CH3, this expel as H plus, this expel as H plus. Now there is a bond which is shifted to here. Now the bond is shifted to here. This here, this H plus will react with this OH minus. Now the product formed is called H2O. Now what is remaining, you see here, this Cl minus reacted with the K plus. Now the product is KCl. Now what is remaining, you see here, there is CH2, the bond shifted here. Now the compound formed is called CH2 bond, double bond. Then remaining double bond, that is CH2, then plus. This is called, we can write ethene. This dehydrohalogenation, alkene is formed, alkene is formed. This is named as compound C. This is named as compound C. Now just we are identified the compound A. This is compound A. Now we identify the compound B, that is ethyl alcohol. Now we have identified the compound C, that is ethene, is nothing but alkene is formed by means of dehydrohalogenation. It is nothing but, that is elimination reaction. This is represented by E2 mechanism. This is represented by the E2 mechanism. Just you have to consolidate these all equations by using the formulas. You see here, now you write formula, there is that compounds. You can write compound, then molecular formula, then structural formula, then name of the compounds. That's all. Now we write compound A. You know that is molecular formula is C2H5Cl. Now what's the compound? That is that compound A. Structural formula we can write it as, this is CH3 CH2Cl. Now we can write ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. Now compound A is formed. Next we are going to see the compounds B. Now the compound B is nothing but, this is the structure you see here. That is molecular formula C2H6O. The structural formula we can write CH3 CH2OH. What's the name for this compound? You know that? That is ethyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Next, the compound C, we are going to see here in this. That is compound C. You write the compound C, what is given? That is C2H4. Now the structural formula is, we can write CH2 double bond CH2. What is the name for this compound is? Ethene or ethylene. This is the compound name for this. So now you are very clear about this organic problem. It is a simple way. For all along this year and +1 and +2, you have to follow this systematic point about how to solve these organic problems. First you have to read out the question, then you can go for the steps, then you can find out this, what are the equations 1 and equation 2, and then you have to give this table column to find out the compounds A and compound B and compound C, and this is the method we have to approach these organic problems. The next problem, what is given? The simplest alkene. Now we have seen this is the compound of simplest alkene. This is the first alkene. Kene, double bond, kene, double bond compounds. Alkene is double bond compounds. This react with this HCl. You know that what is the react? HCl, hydrochloric acid, to form the compound B. This is the compound B. The compound B react with the ammonia. That is, you know, NH3. Ammonia, the molecular formula of the ammonia is NH3 to form a compound C. And the C and its molecular formula is given C2H5N. The compound C, again, which is undergoing carbylamine test. This is test for primary amine. This is test for primary amine. Then you have to identify the compound A, B, C. Now we are going to solve these equations. First, the simplest alkene is, you know that, CH2 double bond CH2. It is a rough formula. You have to write this CH2C. Now it react with this first equation. React to that HCl. That is HCl. Now this is the giving the product of what you can write CH3 CH2Cl. Now you see this can resonate into CH2 minus and CH2 plus. Now this hydrochloric also to be split as H plus and Cl minus. Now this H plus will react to that, or this can resonate into, that the point you can write. This is the bond, will shift it to here. Now it becomes minus, now it becomes plus. Now this negative charge will approach us to here, the positive charge will approach us to here. Now the product is ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. This is a point. Simple additions. Now this ethyl chloride is nothing but that react with that HCl to form compound B. This is the compound B. This is the compound B. Now the B react with that ammonia. You know that, the second reactions. What's the B? Ethyl chloride. What's the equations you can write? CH3, CH2, there is a bond. Bond is nothing but pair of electrons. That is CH2, then Cl, then plus ammonia, NH3. This gives the product of, you see, the NH3 can split as NH2 bond H. This Cl minus and here H plus. Now this H plus and Cl minus will leads to give this HCl. That's all. Leads to give this HCl. Now what is remaining? CH3. You write as HS. CH3. What is here? Bond at CH2. Then what is remaining? Bond NH2. This is called, this is ethyl, this is amine. You write now, this is ethylamine. This is ethylamine. What's the point which is given? This can give the molecular formula of C2H5N, the compound C. Now you write, this is compound C. The point lastly, what is given? The compound C undergoing carbylamine test. How to write this carbylamine test? Now we can go for carbylamine test. That is, see here the compound C CH3 CH2 NH2, that is plus. This is ethylamine plus, there is chloroform CHCl3, then plus 3KOH. Now you know the reactions. This reacted with chlorine and potassium. Now it gives this KCl as a product, 3KCl. Now what is remaining? You see here, there is 2 hydrogen. Here is 1 hydrogen. These all together, which gives the compound of, there is H2O, there is OHs. There you can write H2O, that is 2H2O. Then plus what is remaining, you see CH3, CH2. You write as HS. CH3, CH2. Then what is here? 1. There is N, 1N, then C. This is NC. This is ethyl isocyanide. Ethyl isocyanide. Now this is that test for pyrimidine. Test for pyrimidine. Test for pyrimidine. Now this is that concept what is given in problem. You see compound C undergoes carbamide test. This is the carbamide test. This is that isocyanide, ethyl isocyanide is formed. This is nothing but obnoxious and offensive smelling gas which is formed is called isocyanide. This is test for pyrimidine. Next we are going to see what is the compound A, what is compound B, what is compound C, that we have to tabularize. You write the tabular columns. That you see compounds A, or the generally we can go for compounds. Then molecular formula and structural formula, and then name of the compounds. Name of the compound. So right now compound A, you know that what is given? Alkene. You write that molecular formula C2H4. And what is the structural formula? CH2 double bond CH2. What the name? Ethene or ethylene. That's all. Compound A is for. Then compound B, you know that. What is given? Compound B is ethyl chloride. Molecular formula C2H5Cl. Then CH3 structural formula CH2Cl. Then ethyl chloride. That's all. Then compound C, you know that, amine, that is pyrimidine. You write molecular formula C2H7N. What is the structural formula? CH3, CH2, NH2. Now what's the name for this? That is ethyl with amine, ethylamine. So over. Now the tabular column is over. This is compound A, that is CH3, CH1, ethylene. Compound B is ethyl chloride. Compound C is ethylamine. This is the method we have to approach these organic problems. Now 52 is containing 1, 2, 3 reactions with the 3 compounds. Next we are going to see that 52 after 53. Okay. A hydrocarbon C3H6. This is a compound A. What is C3H6? Now write CC. See, it's 3 carbon. Hydrogen to be 6. That is CH3. That is CH2. Terminal carbon which acquire 4 valency. This also 4 valency. Now the bond with a double bond with the H. Now this also acquire 4 valency, 4 valency, 4 valency. Now this compound is A. React with that HBr. The compound A react with this. The first reactions. CH3, CH, double bond, CH2 is called propylene or prophene. Propylene or prophene. Propylene or prophene. This react with that, you see here, HBr. This is that HBr is to be react with that olefinic or alkenes under this margonic Margonics of rule. Now what is Margonic of rule? This can split as negative part and the positive part. You know that the negative part will approach us to the fever hydrogen carbon. Now this hydrogen will approach us to here. Now the resonance will take place like the product which is formed is called, we can write CH3 CH Br, then CH3 is called isopropyl bromide. This product is Margonic products that you have studied in our book. Now we are going to see the B react with that, the compound B. This is called B. This is called A. Second equations. The B react with that is CH3 CH Br plus CH3 in presence of aqueous KOH. Give the product of, you write CH3 CH OH. CH3 is called isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. And here the compound C is the isopropyl alcohol. This is C. Right. We are going to see the compound. This is isopropyl alcohol whose molecular formula is CH3. That is C3H8O. Actually, this is given our book is C3H8O is the correct formula. C3H6O is given. It is a wrong formula. You please rectify the mistakes from your book. This is the correct molecular formula. Now we are going to structurize. Now what is the compounds and what is that structures? Now you take, there is compound A, or this is compound A, B, C. This is molecular formula. Then we are going to see structural formula. Then name of the compounds. Right now, this is A compound. You know that. Molecular formula is C3H6 is that molecular formula of A. Now the structural formula is CH3 CH double bond CH2. Now the name is propylene. Next to the compound, we are going to see here compound B. What is compound B? You know that. What is the compound B here? That is C3H7. You write now C3H7 Br. C3, that is here the C3H7 Br. Now this is called, we can write the structural formula CH3 CH2, then CH Br CH3. Now that compound name is isopropyl bromide. Next the compound C is, we can write, that is C3H8O is nothing but, we can write CH3 CHOH, then CH3, then is called isopropyl alcohol. This is a compound name, structural formula, molecular formula, and compound ABC. This is a complete elucidation of these problems and identifying the equations and identifying the compounds. Next we are going to see the 54th problem. What is that? 54. What is given in question paper? You see the isomers of A and B have the same molecular formula. Now you write what is the same molecular formula? Compound isomers of A and B having the same molecular formula. This means this is the same molecular formula. You write now C2H4Cl2, and this is a compound majorly given. And what are the two isomers they are going to identify? That I can give this the first equations, that is first chemical formula, that is CH3 CH Cl and Cl. And here this compound we can write CH2 CH2 then Cl, then Cl. This is nothing but ethylene dichloride. This is nothing but ethylene chloride, ethylene dichloride. This is nothing but zemdihalides. This is nothing but vicinal halides. You know that. And here zemdihalides are having two chlorine atoms are to be in same carbon. It's called zemdihalides. And two halogen atoms are present in the adjacent carbon atoms. Now we are going to see the concept what is here given. This we have already defined, that is C2, He, you see here 4, 3 plus 1, 4, that is Cl2, that is 2 chlorine, this is identified. Next we are going to react, next we are going to see that compound A react with that KOH. You write now, this is to be compound A, this is to be compound B. Now A react with it, you see the reactions 1, you see CH3, CH, Cl plus occurs KOH, 2 KOH. Now which is giving the product of, this is aqueous 2 KOH, gives the product of, you can write CH3, CH, OH, then plus 2 KCl. This compound is unstable compound. Why it is unstable? Because two OHs are to be present in same carbon atom. Now this degenerate as water. Now that minus H2O, which gives the product of, you see, CH3, CHO is nothing but, we can say acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. Now the compound is nothing but, we can write CH3, CHO is called acetaldehyde. This is that things what is given our book is C2H4O. This is C2H4O. This compound that the molecular formula of C2H4O that gives compound C. This is compound C. A is here, B is here, C is here. That is acetaldehyde compound C. Now that what is given second reaction you see here the same things. That means what is that? The same B react with it. Same aqueous KOH. Now I take this compound B, that is reaction 2. You write CH2 bond Cl, CH2 bond Cl. Now it reacts with that aqueous 2 KOH, which gives the product of, we can write, you see, the OHs will approach us to here as such as the nucleophilic substitutions reactions. Now CH2OH bond CH2OH, then plus 2 KCl will be formed. Now it is called ethylene. The 54th problems we are going to see, and that we have to listed out the compounds. Now you see here compounds A, B, C, D. Then molecular formula, then structural formula, then compound name. Now you write the compound A is that given as C2H4Cl2, and its structural formula is, that is two structural formula, that is one is CH3CHCl2, name is ethylene chloride. Compound B is, these two are isomers. That same molecular formula C2H4Cl2. Now the structure is CH2Cl bond CH2Cl. Now it is called ethylene glycol. Now the compound C is, we can write acetaldehyde. What's the formula for acetaldehyde? C2H4O. Now the structure is CH3CHO. Is called acetaldehyde. Now the compound D is, we can write what is given here, it is the compound D, ethylene glycol, and here it is C2He, there is 2 plus, you know that 2 plus 4, here 2, 6. H6O2. And whose structure is, we can write CH2OH, then CH2OH. Now you see here, 3 carbon here, 3 hydrogens here, 3 hydrogens here, 2 carbon, that is C2H6O2. Is called ethylene glycol. These are methods we have to approach these all kinds of organic problems. It is a basic problems. Please learn this concept, and then you can go and develop these high level problems and high level concept. This is the last session for this 14th unit. You please read thoroughly this whole concept, what is given in this book, and you have to learn this more point, and you have to prepare more, and you please get ready for this, the forthcoming test regarding these 14 chapters. Thank you. We will meet in the next session.